Hey, Mike, making this video to try to help you out so you can kind of read your logs on your own. I know we've been working back and forth for a while. It's pretty easy, so I'm just gonna go over everything with you. So here you're gonna see your duty biases, which you set for your duty bias, which is a little on the high end, and you'll want to watch that here. So the wastegate duty, you don't want it to climb up to 99. You want to make sure it's in the lower to mid 90s, because once it gets maxed out, you're going to kind of run into stutters where the car kind of stutters for a second and then it starts again. You've got your fuel open loop over here, your boost safety, PID gain. This is how far away from the curve you can go. So what I like to do to make this easy is I'll go ahead and pick things like target, which I don't care about because that's just what your target boost is. And then things like pedal, and I'm gonna get rid of these categories. So I'm only looking at what I wanna see. So I want boost, I want RPM, boost, wastegate, throttle. Go here. And then most important, I want AFR. All right, so I got AFR. And now I'm gonna go down to where the magic starts to happen, and that's around 3,000 RPM. So I'm gonna look at 3,000 RPM all the way down. I can see that where you look at 100, that's where your full throttle, all the way down here. So as I'm looking over this map, I've got everything I need to see. So I'm at 3,000 at 13.5 pounds of boost. My wastegate's at 98, it's a little on the high end. My AFR is 13.3. I move up and it's in 500 increments. At 3,500, 16 pounds of boost, and I'm at 12.1. So I see that I've got a little bit of room because we're still pretty low on the RPM. If I wanted to, I could go a little higher on the boost. So there's two ways to raise your AFR. You can go higher boost or higher fuel bias. By going higher fuel bias, you're gonna go leaner. So if you're at 100, you could do it in increments of 5 or 10. So I go to 105, 110. If I wanted more, to just go leaner because I'm happy with the boost. But if I'm not happy with the boost, I could go, half a PSI. If I'm at 3.5, I go to 4, and so on and so forth. 4,000, I'm at 15 pounds of boost. I'm at 11.6. So where do I want to be? Most people say 11.5 to 12.5 for the upper range is where you want to be. So if I'm looking at that, I've got a little bit of room here where I could add some boost, add some fueling, or reduce some fueling. And then upper RPM, 5,000 to 5,500 is where we took it. It looks good. Everything looks really good. Again, the only thing that I would watch out for with this is the wastegate's a little high. What we kind of like to do is generally scale it. So, might start at 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75 is at the top. It's not just straight 75 across the board. Well, that'll get you to spool up really fast. In the lower gears, it'll also get you kind of over boosting because the turbo is spooling so fast. But of course, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. I just want to make sure I'm helping you out the best I can to make this as easy as possible.